Texicanas is Bravo's newest drama-filled series. Y el drama es real.
It looks like Mexico threw up in here. O sea, ¿qué onda? Do you own a pair of tennis shoes?
I'm not a diva.
Boom! My nails! Yes!
There's a cop!
Somebody was saying something about me.
That you were flirting with someone's husband.
Touching somebody is assault.
Assault? Are you serious?
Penny, you need to relax.
You put your face in front of my husband.
Drop it right now or I'm leaving.
I can't be taking care of babies with.
Nadie me mandó a mí, yo vine porque quería. Última vez.
A su madre, güey, todas. Me tienen hasta la madre. Tu madre.
Texicanas Tuesday nights on Bravo. And now, let's get into some chisme. This is After the Show with Tito Caballero.
All right, episode 2 is now behind us. The plot thickens. It's After the Show with Lorena, Karla, and Penny. I'm your host, Tito Caballero. You can catch Texicanas. I'm like Texicanas.
Both ways,
Texicanas. Tuesday nights on Bravo. The name of this chapter is Mind Over Matter. We really saw Karla come to life. So congratulations for doing the Spartan Race. That was
Thank you. Thank you. I clap at myself. Thank you.
No, but seriously though, I thought you were going to die.
Well, I was. Honestly, I was. It was a nearly death situation that you saw.
Right.
But I did it, yeah.
So how does that make you feel now that you've done it?
When I came out of when I finished the Spartan Race, I really felt like I could take over the world. Like I could fly, superhero mom. Like this is it. This is me. It doesn't get better. But looking back, now that I finally saw the show, I'm like, it's horrible. Like I don't think I could ever do it again. No. You know, and it was very different. And I had all their support.
Right.
You know, all the ladies that went with me, and everybody was so it was just a great environment. And I feel that's why I finished. Plus, I was being the trainer, John, was with me the whole time, and he's really what made me keep going. Otherwise, I would have been like, can someone pick me up in a golf cart, please? Someone bring me a snack. Medic.
So you were the centerpiece, I think, of most of the Spartan Race because it took you the longest to finish. But you
Thanks
finished.
for pointing that out.
But you finished.
Thank you, my
Penny Nombre, she got there fast.
Penny, the
I
first
beat
one.
Luz, okay? I didn't want to say, but you know, I beat her by like 2 centimeters.
That's awesome. Wow.
And Lorena, you weren't in the race,
Thank
right?
you, Jesus. No. Thank you, Jesus. No.
Were you watching from afar? Were you supporting?
No,
Were you
I
cheering?
knew they were going to be there.
Right.
I didn't go. It was far away. No, where was this?
Yeah, what did you guys do?
Outside of Austin?
Was it outside of
When you're
Austin?
under?
I mean, con vacas y todo in the background.
That was the ugliest part. Remember getting into one of them in the mud? I don't know if you remember when they put that sack over my shoulders.
Yes.
It smelled like cow manure. It really did. And I had to walk. Like, I don't know what I was stepping smushy. Like, I don't know. That's what really kills you. That's what's messing with your head. Like, this cow just took a big giant dump, and here I am. Submerging my head underwater.
Right, where they just took a dump.
I think I could have done everything except that. That's the part that I could never handle. Like, just thinking that I would put my face under that ugly water. I'm like, I stopped there.
Nico pointed something out so funny at the end of the race. Raul and I like hug and I kiss him. And Nico goes, "Ew, Mom, does Dad know that you were in that dirty, ugly, disgusting water when he kissed you?" I was like, and I said, I didn't even realize that. And I said, I don't think your dad cares.
I texted my husband. I said, I'm for sure have double pink eye. I will wake up with my eyes closed. He's like, why? And then I explained. Didn't you feel like for sure I'm going to have some kind of infection? I mean, how can you be like swimming with,
all
no,
that.
the mud out of my...
to
get it out of this weave. It took days. Days and weeks. I was like, why does that keep coming out like dirty? Like, it was bad.
So what is the first thing you did when you got home? Obviously, shower was probably one of the first things that you did. But, I mean, was it like I've never done a Spartan race, but I used to run half marathons early on. And I remember like when I would get home, it would either be like a big mug of beer or a big meal or like a cheeseburger, or I would go like
no, I couldn't.
No?
Like, no, everything inside, like it was just no. I want to see. I had lemonade because I'm obsessed.
Mm-hmm. With lemonade?
She has it in a here.
That was it for me. I could not eat. Like, just the thought of it. No.
Yeah.
It's because, your stomach and everything.
Adrenaline. It's because your adrenaline
and your adrenaline is,
yeah. I ate a burger.
That's what you did after.
We all deserved a giant double everything burger.
Oh.
I would have. For sure. I would have been eating it halfway through the race.
I ate it without even going to the race.
You were eating it while you were watching.
Exactly. I'm even tired by watching.
You were like, do they have a bar on the Spartan Race?
Where am I going to sit down?
They do have one.
They do at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pero nomás sirven Michelob Ultra, though.
Beer. Yeah, they have beer.
They have the light beers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to touch on this just a little bit. So we're recording right now, and Myra's not here with us, although she's in another room. I didn't quite know how to react to that. It was a little awkward. Mm-hmm. So is there still some conflict between the members here and her, or is it just?
I don't know what she's thinking. I mean, you'd have to ask her.
And I will. But I just thought, I honestly, I didn't quite know how to manage that.
How to take it.
And that's why I'm not in the middle
the drama.
All I can say is keep watching the show. Maya's a little, obviously we saw the tap and that was unexpected from us. She's unpredictable. We don't know. She might be in, I don't know.
Did she tap you guys as well?
No.
High five.
She's probably a little affected by but the show is on air. I don't know what she's thinking.
It's fresh.
It's a lot of emotions. It's hard.
I didn't understand why at the very beginning that, before we started filming, they get us in touch with psychologists, psychiatrists. We have on call,
before, during.
Yeah. I mean, we have a psychiatrist on hand, and I really didn't understand why, but this stuff does affect you, and we're now watching the show a year later, and so it does revive emotions.
Have any of the psychiatrists quit? Or are you still on the first one?
They left a long
mine
time
is
ago.
not answering anymore. I don't know why.
We've gone through a couple.
We made them rich.
I think a lot of this can just be boiled down to somebody overreacting, right? So have you guys ever overreacted to something that you're not proud of?
Many
countless.
I mean, like what? Like, I'm trying to think, you guys jump in if you can think of something off the top of your head. I'm trying to think if I've ever overreacted about something that I'm not proud of.
I get many. My friends tell me, te salió Chucky. Porque I'm the type of person that Chucky came out through me. I was like,
with who?
Porque I'm the type of person that, tries to be, nice, like, no, but when they don't get out, like, and you'll see it. Me tiran hasta la madre. Really? It was almost at the end because I was like, those were my.
So do you feel you overreacted in that situation?
Of course. I was like, why couldn't I just sit down and say, look, this is what happened. You think once you're calm, that was embarrassing. Why did I act it that way when you can really be like a human, normal being, very intellectual and say,
what about Karla?
The right way.
You overreact?
All the time. Yes.
Yeah. So
look at me. I look like a person that overreacts in 0.5 seconds. No, yes, even small things, big things. Of course. I mean, we're human. It's normal. Then we go back and we're like, oopsie.
Yeah.
Do you think it's part of our culture? Do you think Latinos are just more emotional and emotionally invested in things?
Yeah.
Pasional.
Passionate, yes.
We put too much feeling into things, and
everything.
Then once nothing, if you don't see it's working my way or the highway, it's like,
right.
Yeah.
Have any of you ladies ever thrown a chancla at any of your kids?
Yeah, countless times. The chancla method.
A few items.
A few items.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Even I've done the lunchbox. Yeah. I mean, it has nothing inside, but I hate the come in and let me just throw.
Wherever.
No. And I grabbed the lunchbox. It was just a bad day for me. I grabbed the lunchbox. I was like, what? Like,
I hope, at least it's not the ones that we had when we were growing up. Those hard ones.
I know, the metal ones, right?
At least these ones are like cute.
These are like
snacks.
Yeah.
You guys were talking, I think, Penny, it was you and Raul with the kids that were at the art store, some kind of an art store. You guys were painting.
Craft. No.
Yeah,
arts and crafts.
I honestly don't know why I took them there. If I know the way my children are, and everything in that place can break, it was like taking a bowl into a porcelain china shop.
I didn't think they were that bad.
Our faces.
But something did come up though, and it was you guys were talking about Andres's ADHD, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you were talking about curanderos and curando a alguien, con un huevo, right? So I definitely me han curado de un huevo growing up, right?
Yeah.
But do you guys still like believe or practice that? Like,
I
have you
do it every time after the
You
show.
do?
You after the show, yo me siento guiada, güey.
Yeah,
I
una
can't be like,
limpieza,
I told my husband,
algo.
I have a headache. I think me voy a no sé. Alguien.
So do you do it?
Las
To,
malas
do you
vibras.
do it to yourself, Lorena? Do you,
Pues I yes. No,
Yes?
I have, because my mother used to do it to me, so
Yeah.
she taught me, yo Padre Nuestro que estás en el cielo, shum, shum, shum.
Sí, shum, shum, shum.
You do a
So-
prayer and you crack it, verde.
do you still do it, Carla, or no?
I've never done
You've
it.
never done
Well,
it?
My
do it to
mom
you. You
never
feel
did it.
so
She
relaxed
doesn't
after you do it.
believe, so I never did it.
No.
Yeah.
And Penny, have you still?
My
or-
grandmother used to do it to me all the time.
Sí,
Like, yeah.
¿verdad?
And then, like, a papache, and she would pull my back.
Yes,
and
yes.
I try to do that with the boys. Yes.
Bueno, ese no, pero my kids still come to me like, tállame con un huevo. Is that
Right.
after you do it? I don't know if it's psychological, but you feel so
It could be.
relaxed. Like, you
Yeah.
get
I think so,
sleepy.
too.
Mental.
It's
It
mental.
is. It
It's
is.
like, I'm clean.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I think my mom doesn't remember like what the prayer is, so she just goes.
I don't
They
either.
just
I'm
say
just like,
Padre Nuestro, Ave María.
Sí.
Yeah, Hail Mary and ¿cómo se dice el Padre Nuestro? en
Our
inglés?
Father.
Our
Our
Father.
Father.
Y ya.
Is that what it's supposed to be? Just the Our Father?
Our
y
Father
luego
and
vámonos?
Our Mary y luego de que saca todo.
And what happened if the egg fries in the water?
That means you're like,
Then you're fine.
Era una
You're
bruja.
fine. You're done.
traes brujería.
Now you have to go for an exorcism
Yeah.
like Raúl.
Step 2, exorcism.
Step 2, go to a professional.
No.
I got kicked out of Catholic school.
That's what happened to Raúl.
He got kicked
That's
out of
exactly
Catholic
what
school.
Why?
I did. Well, it started, the first problem was because I was fighting too much. But my brother was placing bets that I would kick like all these little kids like asses. Like he'd be like, my brother kick his ass. Watch, $5. Dale.
Yeah, I bet you my brother.
And then it was because I got called to the principal's office, que era un padrecito, right? And he said, he was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I was very honest. I'm like, I don't believe anything you're telling me. I think it's all fake.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuera!
Yeah.
I was just a little kid though. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, now of course, like, yes, my faith has
Increased.
increased.
You don't have to lie. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go pray for you a rosary and you'll be fine.
Yeah, Lorena will give you some a push of faith.
I didn't grow up like going to, mass every Sunday. It was like, bodas, quinceañeras, funerals, maybe every now and then, like we would go to church. But anyway, on a more serious note, like I think the whole subject behind Andres and what you and Raul are dealing with, I mean, that's really, I think, something that a lot of folks are dealing with and don't know how to manage. And watching you and Raul manage it, I think, on camera
And we have our differences, though.
is comforting, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's comforting because it makes us feel like, okay, we're not the only ones having to deal with this issue. So how do you guys cope with the difference of opinions or belief on how to manage it?
Well, I think Raúl actually seen what the differences that have made of me just pushing and trying all these different methods and everything have opened his eyes, and it kind of just puts him back to where he was when he was younger too, and says, that was me, and my parents didn't know how to help me.
Right.
And it is a cultural thing. My parents are against it, his parents were like, and it made me feel like I was an insufficient mother.
Right.
And I didn't realize any of this, I swear to you, until we were filming.
Huh.
No. And it just kind of like, it was like an aha moment for me. Like, this is my daily life, and I'm honestly trying so hard to help my child. Mm-hmm. And all I feel like is a horrible mother. Like, I'm not there enough for him. I don't discipline him enough. I'm not, I'm working a lot, and I'm not there for my kid. It's hard. It's hard to come to that realization and understand that you are trying. It's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay to feel like that, but at the same time, I'm not a horrible mom,
Right. And you're not the only one, I think, facing. No, not at all. And
it takes a strong. It takes a strong marriage and a relationship to be able to do that, and they have it. So
yeah. You said something. I didn't know if you were talking about you or Andres when you said, I think it was something along the lines of, Mexicans frown upon giving your kids medication to make your life easier.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were talking about your life, because I feel, yes, while it might make your life easier, more importantly, I think it might make Andres' life easier. So I wasn't sure if you were talking about your life or Andres' life or everybody's life.
And when I heard that again, it was how I felt, how the people around me telling me not to give him medication were feeling about me.
Got it.
That's what I said.
That makes sense.
It was like, why are you going to give your child medication to make your life easier?
It was a reflection of what everyone else was projecting.
It wasn't to make my child's life easier, which it makes them successful.
Yes.
In regular life.
Helping him.
It doesn't make my life easier. Of course it's a struggle. I don't want to medicate my child. I don't want to, I don't like the effects of it, but we've tried so many things. And now there's so many natural stuff that we use in his diet and everything, that his medication's not given to him every day, but that's how I felt like other people felt about me.
Well, kudos to you for, bringing that out in the public, because that's not easy for anyone to do. I think it was really cool to see that, because I have family members that are dealing with the same thing. And it's really difficult to have that conversation, with them sometimes. And sometimes, when you're sitting at home and you see this kind of stuff on TV, as you're watching it as a family, you're kind of forced to have that conversation, exactly. Whether you like it or not. And at the end of the day, I think that makes it better for everybody, right?
It helps open up the conversation.
I just want to say that I did get a lot of outpouring. A lot of people, told me their stories, and I'm trying to read all of them and answer back, but it was nice to hear that and to see that I'm actually helping others.
Right. We kind of I'm glad we talked about that. I want to go back to the Spartan race a little bit. So do you feel you're gonna do it again? Yeah. Would you do it?
No, I think for me it was a check. I'm done. Okay. I did it. I came. I conquered.
Okay. That was it. What about you, Penny? Would you do it again?
No.
I'm never getting suckered to do that again. Never. No.
And you?
No, thank you.
No? You didn't do it the first time, so you're like,
no, I wouldn't even consider you trying the first time, second, never.
I always do say that, though, and then I end up doing another one. I'm like, I'm never going to do the race again.
I think you would do good in another one. So you did super good in the first one.
But see, this is the cool thing about the show, that we got to do something completely outside of our comfort zone. I would have never, ever, ever, ever even catered to the idea of doing something like this. And I did it, and I'm glad I did it, and it bonded us girls, and it was nice.
So
this is great.
Season 2 skydiving, maybe? What? No?
Don't give any ideas to that producer. Thank you very much.
Have you seen the video on YouTube that they pretend that they're like on a plane, and it's really like a little, like a stool, and then it's a backdrop? No, oh my God.
Just like for the photo op or
just
what?
for the picture or for the YouTube or for the Instagram.
Like a milk carton?
Yes,
I would do that.
You have to see that. I will probably do that. Like, I can't.
With goggles.
Are you kidding? No. We just had a promotion where Manny, who's right behind me, and a couple other folks were invited to SeaWorld, right? And I didn't want to go because I don't want to get on the rides. And they weren't even like big rides. It was like the big thing that swings. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll do maybe a roller coaster here and there. But
I'm petrified of heights, and I used to not. I was a big time daredevil, and I am petrified. I can't even get on like the ski lifts with my kids anymore.
I think it happens when you have kids. I was like a daredevil right now. I'm like, I don't want to die. I have kids. So I have to be a responsible mother.
Yeah, I need to be around for my kids.
That's when my fears got worse, when I had kids.
Yeah, and I was never a daredevil. I was always scared of everything, and now I'm like 35 times more scared.
What's risky?
So I was trying to read everybody's name. Did you guys have nicknames for the race? So I saw your shirt said Carla's dijo La Shakira, right?
Shakira.
So where does that come from?
Well, she saw me dance.
She did. Oh, because that's right, because you're a dancer.
I did like a little, what is it?
Oh
my God, I can't think.
Belly dance.
The belly dance.
Okay.
Yes. And so she was like, ooh, La Shakira. So that's where making.
So Shakira saw you dance, or?
Oh, no, Luz.
Luz saw you dance.
Great.
Okay.
Shakira,
I'm like, wait,
please.
That would be great.
No, Luz.
If you missed the first episode, Karla was talking about she's a dancer. And I think it's pretty cool. Hip hop dancer is kind of your specialty. Mm-hmm. Very cool. So that's how you got your name. What was Penny's name? You went so fast that we didn't even get to see the back of your shirt.
I know. It's like flash. Don't blink because I'm out of here. No, Queen of Pole.
Queen of Pole. Is that what the back of your shirt says?
We'll see later.
Queen of Pole.
So did anybody ask you?
My business slogan is Queen of Real Estate.
Right.
And so she put Queen of Pole. She named me. Luz named us all.
Yes.
She gave us all.
That's funny.
We had no say.
But Luz just said Luz. Nobody gave her a name.
I know.
Nancy was, what was her name? Dory. Nancy was Dory.
Dory.
What would we give Luz? Like Mohammed Aluz?
I love it.
I know.
Mohammed Aluz.
I love it. I think you just did something really intense here. We're going to use it forever.
I know.
Sounds good. That's going to be so cool.
I like it.
I do too. Mohammed Aluz.
We'll give you credit.
And we didn't even have any alcohol.
She
you
loves
just came out.
Imagine there was alcohol. That would.
You guys teased for episode 3 a fashion show, right?
Yes.
So, and a couple of you guys have made references to fashion. So, what is the fashion? I think you met Maida at a fashion show, right? That's how you guys first met. She was helping you with makeup or something like that?
Yeah, we were doing a fashion show. Like, we were actually in the fashion show.
Okay.
You know, being a model is so hard. No, not at all. I'm always like, don't fall. But we met at a fashion show. It was for charity as well. And she was in it, and she couldn't put her eyelashes on. I was like, here, I got this, girl. Don't worry. Keep still, you know?
So what's the fashion scene like in San Antonio? Or was this all just pretty much for charity?
It was for charity.
Yeah, most of them are for charity that we do.
Got it.
But I mean, you'd be surprised. San Antonio's got some style.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, we've got one of the winners of Fashion Runway who lives and designs here, and you know, we've got some pretty top notch places to shop.
What is your biggest fashion pet peeve? Like, just you would probably tell them, go change.
Oh my God. I want to see this. I can't stand the two things. Either a super low rise jean or pants that you're not supposed to be wearing, or a super high rise jean that comes all the way up to your waist and the behind looks like it's long.
like from the 80s, right?
As for days.
I saw a joke and said, it's been a long ass day.
But those are like jeans our moms used to wear, but they're in style now.
They're in style, but you need to know
right body for
how
that.
to wear them. Like I, for example, cannot wear either or. I have to wear a mid-rise. Otherwise, I look bad. So I just wish people would just
look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
If it's a too low, then you get that butt crack, that plumber crack, and then that love handle that's unnecessary for us to be.
Yeah.
No, pues
I know now. I don't know. Socks with chanclas.
Wait, but that's a big no. But it's
it's
fashion.
Yeah, and I cannot do it. Yeah, Gucci's been doing it. I'm like, what? No.
Bueno, maybe.
But it can't be.
See, if it's Gucci, maybe.
No. I was gonna say, like, the chanclas that you have to put like your toe in. Like, no.
Like even like
the open toes. No, tampoco.
No.
I think
Socks go with tennis shoes.
I think Tito does it. That's why he.
Socks are there to prevent the sweat going onto your shoe. There's no need for a sock in a sandal.
Yeah.
I do it when I'm at home by myself. Maybe HEB every now and then. But they're black socks. They're black Nike socks.
He probably comes out with like a super low rise jean as well.
He trae el butt cracker.
Yes.
Butt crack outside.
You're sporting the plumber crack and the chancla.
Yeah.
You do all of them?
Yes. Guilty. Not often. But you see, I don't have a girl in my life. That's why. I don't have anybody.
That's why you're not novia.
We need to find you one.
Right?
Yes.
That how the
But
joke
leave
says,
that
that's why you don't have girlfriend?
That's why you don't have girlfriend.
Yeah, that's why.
That's right.
That's why.
No, we open your eyes. That's
Right?
the reason.
I'm going to have to make some changes. Suggestion for folks who want to be fashionable on a budget. I like to believe that you don't have to go shop at all the fancy stores to be fashionable,
Of course.
right?
No.
So we don't have to name drop stores, but fashion tips that you guys could give somebody who's trying to be fashionable. Look in the mirror.
There's just really important key pieces you need to have. If you have key pieces, then you can work around with everything. Like, look at Penny. She's wearing a really cute black dress, and then she added a little scarf.
Right.
Or my cute
you sound
jean
like
jacket.
a super expert in fashion.
You know what I mean? It's the key pieces that make the wardrobe come together.
Or accessories.
Yes,
Just a
Right.
simple accessory. Keep it simple sometimes.
yes.
You know?
Less is
And,
more.
and either a nice little jacket or cardigan can change it up. And shoes. I think shoes are the only thing. I
I'm
would
guilty of
invest
that.
in.
I'm guilty of like having a bunch of shoes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good,
And if you want to
'cause they
spend
make an
money,
outfit.
just buy a full purse.
Yeah.
Still trying to walk in my stilettos though.
It hasn't been working out.
Haven't quite got that down yet. Thank you, ladies, for stopping by. I can't believe 25 minutes have already gone by.
We can keep talking.
I know, right? I know,
Forever
right?
and ever.
This was a lot of fun. Real quick, I want to remind folks that you could win brunch with Las Texicanas. And all you got to do is go to 1045latinohits.com. All the information is there for you to win brunch at the end of season 1. We hope that there's going to be a season 2. And until we get together again, thank you, ladies, for stopping by.
Of course.
Thank
Thanks for having us
you.
again.
Bye.
It is After the Show with your host, me, Tito Caballero, Texicanas, Tuesday nights on Bravo.
Texicanas is Bravo's newest drama-filled series. Y el drama es real. Texicanas Tuesday nights on Bravo.